What's up? What's going on? What's the deal? What's up, Anthony? Superman. Marco, kill the noise. What noise? What noise am I killing? What are we talking about? Victor, what's going on, brother? Get the likes up. Yeah. Adrian, what's up, bruh? What's up, bruh? What's going on? Jacqueline? Well, probably just Jackie. What's up? No TBV today. Why not? Then we better get like 100 people up in this bitch. Why no TBV today? Huh, Panchito, tell me. Long hair. Like this. It's cold in here. We didn't put on the heat. Stop the sandals versus Bud combo. Sandals, damn. Slippers on this trajectory. Flip flops, fighting string, pinto, kidney beans, and cans. Hatred. The hatred in Brooklyn is real. Why is he in Panama? With his bitch ass. For stem cell therapy. Oh, you hurt his little shoulder. You hurt your little shoulder, Nessie Poo. Nessie Poo hurt his little shoulder.
You crazy, man.
So, you're not working? Columbus Day?
No, not today.
Am I woke? Yes, Victor, I'm woke. Otherwise, this would be one hell of a sleepwalk. Jews don't typically have long hair. Well, there's no Jews here, so
I thought you was a Jew when I first saw you.
it's fucked up. Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Why? What's Jewy about me?
I don't know. Just
And like, just that's offensive, and but that means that I'm like anti-Semitic. But that I don't look like no damn Jew.
right.
Although technically, my father had Jewish blood in him, so
Uh,
it's partially true, I guess. What's up? What's up? Yo, I am. My head is like pounding from this weather. You get like that when it's this humid and like rainy.
yeah,
Shit is like, oh, it won't go away. It's supposed to clear up maybe tomorrow or Wednesday.
I like it when the weather's like this sometimes. Though. I
I
get
like,
lazy.
yeah, I like the rain, but I don't like feeling like my fucking head is being squeezed with like the pressure.
Right.
But yeah, yeah. Where's everybody else at? So Ness is in Panama. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that, and this was in Panama. He's having problems with his stream.
Oh, he was trying to stream in Panama.
Yeah,
Uh, they didn't give us the day off. What do you do again, Jackie? I don't think you ever told us. The rain is whack. Now I like the rain. I don't know about like every day, but nice
yeah.
thunderstorm.
I don't know if I could live in Seattle.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Yeah, I've been out there a couple of times. Every time I went, it was raining. I'm like, what the fuck?
State employees gotta work. That's weird. It's supposed to be a fucking national holiday.
I know a lot of people that gotta work today.
What up, Trick? What's going on, big dog? Boots has a long way to go. He's currently same level as Zerto. You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, he tripping.
Fulton, Fundora, nah, you're wilding out.
Honestly, I don't think Boots. I don't think the only way Boots and Terrence fight, Boots will have to really hurry up and do something fast. Like for commercially, I'm talking about marketing wise. If you want to make this fight the biggest fight, you have to hurry up, man. You gotta fight Virgil, like destroy him. Got to get everybody talking. Then the next fight, jump up to 160, destroy whoever's at 160. Then that'll really get it going. But 'cause Terrence is not going to be here that long. I think Terrence got maybe 1, 2 more fights left in him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You
So
work at
I don't.
the
I don't.
airport, the Atlanta airport. What do you do there though? She's probably a.
Yeah, she might be a stewardess.
Nah, I think she might be TSA.
Yeah, say, oh yeah.
She says she's 5'10". Maybe she's like the TSA that like checks the women. Because only women can touch other women.
Right.
That's how it is in the airports.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Marco. Good morning, brother.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man? You woke?
Yeah, barely, but I am.
Hey, and by the way, let me say this about one of the comments. I got a couple things I want to say, but let me say this about this: Jews don't usually have long hair. That's a misnomer, isn't it? I mean, Jews usually have long hair, especially those. Yes, and that's tradition, you know.
Yep.
So that's a mistake to say the Jews don't usually have long hair. And you barely see a Jew with a head like mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But but Marco, let me run this by you real quick. This, you know what? Listen, Bud beating Canelo got a whole lot of praise, whole lot of give Bud his flowers, give Bud his flowers. I'm suggesting that the reason why is because the talk around town was that Bud can't beat Canelo. But the fact of the matter is that the blueprint was set for beating Canelo in 2013. Right? Yeah. Floyd beating. Floyd was smaller. Floyd wasn't as not as big, not as sturdy even. Don't make no mistake about it. Canelo is sturdy. He's solid. But the blueprint was already set for beating Canelo back in 2013. So while we are giving Bud such praise and flowers, I'm saying it is psychological. And the reason why we're giving him such flowers is because the talk around town was that he couldn't do it. And then we're using Charlo, right? Because Charlo is a good fighter, a solid fighter, right? But he fought Canelo scared. Now listen, Canelo is a one punch at a time slugger. That's what he is. He's a flat-footed, come forward, one punch at a time slugger. So how in the hell did Charlo get up in that corner? And you know this concept they say about seeing it coming, right? Or the reason he was able to get away from that punch, or the reason he was able to not Charlo and Canelo. I'm just talking about the concept of being able to see a punch coming. So what it is that whoever's throwing that punch, he goes way back to wind it up and then throws it. So they say, oh, you can see that punch coming from a mile away. Well, here's another version of seeing a punch coming from a mile away. When it comes every 7 to 10 seconds.
Right.
One punch every 7 to 10 seconds. Well, you can anticipate that punch coming. So how in the hell did Charlo get in that corner and let that one punch at a time slugger hit him on his noggin and hurt him so bad that he decided, I better take a knee real quick because that really hurt. He shouldn't have even got punched by that punch.
Well,
so the point that I'm trying to make is, now that we've given Bud his flowers, now that it's all over, the fact of the matter is Bud was supposed to beat Canelo.
Okay. Let me read this real quick. Chase, appreciate you. Yo, Marco, Crawford versus Hagler or none? Wow. Not Hagler. I don't think he's beating Hagler. None? Wow. I mean, if James Toney could catch none, maybe so could Crawford. I don't know. It's a good one. It's a good question. Bud beats Boots. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Bud beats Boots.
Probably.
Of course.
Probably,
yeah,
but
Bud beats Boots.
it's not going to happen. They're not going to fight, unfortunately. I told y'all 2 fights ago that Nello had been advised to retire due to the arm injury, but I guess no one was listening. How the hell do you know? How do you know? You was cousin? You was cousin? Right? How do we know? We don't know. We don't know what's going on. He's going to keep
Canelo,
fighting. I bet you that.
Canelo not retiring.
I just saw a video of him and his daughter. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, Canelo will be back probably in September.
Yeah, probably. Does Boots beat Canelo?
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, he could beat him now. Yeah, he could beat him now.
Probably. I mean, Boots could beat almost anybody.
Yeah. Boots is the truth. I never said like Boots wasn't. I just wanted to. And the Lima fight didn't tell me nothing either. I mean, I'm like that didn't tell me nothing. You could just tell Boots the eye test. You know what I'm saying? You just know Boots got it all. You know, athletically, just in the ring. I love his aggressiveness. Then he could box. You know, I honestly I think this Virgil fight is not going to be that good as people think it is.
How so?
I just think Virgil is made to order for Boots. In my opinion, I just think Virgil is, come forward fighter. Doesn't bring any dimension that's gonna make Boots
You know
think.
what's crazy though? He dug Virgil. That's crazy.
Hey, well, let go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But no, he said he ducked Virgil.
Yeah, at 154. Yeah.
I mean,
he didn't want to fight
whether he ducked him or not, they're gonna fight soon. So all that ducking talk is kind of relevant.
Sure.
Yeah, you think he's scared of him? Oh, he's scared of him. Virgil's Mexican, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's in the chat.
Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Boots beat.
Yeah. Hey, let me say this real quick too. Since we're now talking about Boots. Well, let me go back to Bud for a minute and say this. I wanted to say this too, real quick about Bud. You know, Bud. If you'll notice when he fought Canelo, I don't really see Bud ever using too much of the ring. He used the ring a little bit to his advantage, but he didn't use too much of it, and he sure in the hell didn't get locked up in a whole lot of corners. Now, think that the fight he had before he fought Canelo, he touched every corner and every north, south, east, and west of them ropes for Madrimov. And Madrimov, to me, in my estimation, made that a very close fight. Because even though Madrimov caught him with one shot, touches, but he was touching him clean, he was touching him often, and he was doing what everybody says Boots does. No, Bud, which is he was catching Bud between Bud's shots.
Yep.
Right? So he did a damn good job. Now think about this. When Bud fought Madrimov, again, he was in every corner and up against north, south, east, west ropes constantly throughout that fight. In other words, Madrimov controlled that ring.
Yeah.
Right? And Bud was on retreat for 90%. And then when he decided, get a load of this, when he decided to turn up and say, I need to get this guy out of here, I need to turn up. When he turned up, yeah, he hit him a couple times, good shots, solid shots, but a lot of them was on the arms and a lot of them were complete misses. And that was Bud's turn up on Madrimov. So then he fights Canelo, and he fights Canelo never having to use a lot of the ring with a lot of consistency, never being caught in the corner or up against the ropes. So now, when you look at those dimensions and those dynamics, those particulars, you could say Madrimov will beat Canelo.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So, but anyway, to Boots, listen, I saw Lima fight a guy named McKenna, right? And McKenna won that fight. And he won that fight by beating up on Lima. And I don't think McKenna was a pretty good fighter. He had good rhythm, he had a decent speed, and he could do some of that punching between shots too. You know what I mean? Between Lima shots. And I'm suggesting that Lima really wasn't, a real good, prolific, so to speak, fighter. He wasn't. So he could punch, he could touch. He had a little bit of speed, not much power at all. And he put up a good fight with McKenna, but McKenna beat his ass. And I'm suggesting that Boots, when he fought Karen twice, he had 2 he couldn't do, or I can't do it. Well, 3 of them actually, because Bozy exposed one of them. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get the motherfucker out of there. And he couldn't, right? So that's one. But the other 2 things is, in the first fight, he couldn't cut off the ring. And the second fight, he couldn't avoid them left hooks. So there was a lot of couldn't shit in those fights, those 2 fights with Karen that Boots had. Couldn't cut off the ring, couldn't avoid those left hooks, and couldn't get him out of there. So when he fought Lima, that was an easy first round beat up. That in and of itself, when you compare the 2, that in and of itself says Lima wasn't much of a test. I suggest to you that Boots still has to prove himself. He still has to prove himself. I don't think Boots is, at this point, the guy. For example, this guy right here. I'm sorry, I don't mean to refer to you as this guy, but I can't see your name real well. But you said Boots has got it all, and he does. But can he use it? Can he be effective with it? You can have speed, power, and all that stuff, but can you effect a win, and especially a profound win, an undoubtable win? Can you take all that you have and be effective with it? That's the key. So a lot of people see boxers that have speed, power, ring generalship, and they got it all, like he said, but they're not effective with it. And in some cases, they can't even get the win.
Right.
So I'm just saying that's just a long-winded way of saying Boots has a lot more to prove. So at this stage of the game, because of his lackluster growth, let's just say that, or his lackluster elevation to the claim that he is this, but he hasn't reached that proving that he is this yet. He's still got to prove it.
True. 1 month ago today, Bud put us up light years ahead. What the fuck does that mean? Is that right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Victor, why are you over here being long-winded, Victor?
Hey, who is this? Is this my boy?
You know who it is, Vic.
Who is it?
You know who it is.
Right there.
You know who it is.
Victor, take a look.
You know the big fella.
What's up with you, man? What's up, Vic?
Oh, it's all good, man. It's nice to hear your voice and see you, brother.
I ain't seen you in a while, man. If I don't see you, I don't get to talk about Tank. So
the elder statesman of the community. What's up? Victor, where are you located again?
I'm out here where I'm out here where my man is.
I don't know what that means. What man?
My man that I'm talking to right now. I'm out here in California.
Oh, Compton.
He out here with me, man. He out here in California. He's out
Al
here.
Money. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, Al Money. You the man.
So Marco, what was it? You saying is Boots it or is he not it? You saying is he proven or not proven? What's the thumbnail?
He's not proven yet. Obviously not.
No, he's not proven. Yeah, that fight didn't tell us anything. I mean, it was only what, a minute and 20 seconds?
It was about 90s Mike Tyson 90-second special.
Yeah, that didn't tell us nothing, man. You don't learn nothing from a fight like that.
Right.
Like I always said, man, you gotta see him tested. Dude ain't been tested, you don't know what he is.
That's right.
Exactly. So I don't know. But we have to see what's gonna happen because a lot of people were rubbed the wrong way when he chose this tune-up path. You know?
Well, to be honest, Marco, I like it because this is professional boxing and everybody gets paid and everybody's a pro. So you don't know, you never fought at this weight class before. Yeah, you go jumping in there with Bachram or Pandora or somebody like that, you might get clipped.
David, you're right. That's exactly what he did. The second he switched into southpaw, and then he landed an uppercut, and that was it.
Yeah,
over.
he might get clipped. So he wanted to see where he was at. He wanted to see how he felt at the weight. So now he's done that. So now, at this point, now you can't go backward. You got to go forward now. You can't go back.
Yep, that's right.
That's true.
That's right.
True. But you know, so many fights. Like 54 is definitely the best division, but we're dealing with matchmaking now. Does it happen? Do we see the fights that we want to see? Thank God we have Turkey, because if it wasn't for him, this shit'll all be pipe dreams.
Well, see, the thing is this too. You can't. It ain't really about matchmaking anymore. Now it's about you got to go after the best guys.
Yeah.
You got to go the best guy that's available. The best guy that's available.
Yeah.
Not the guy who's available. The best guy that's available.
CJ,
you got to go after him.
Appreciate you. CJ says Cali reps hard on this channel. Best boxing fans. He's from Northern California, but fuck it.
Yeah, CJ up there from the Bay.
He's in Sacktown. I've never been to Northern Cali. I've been to Southern a whole bunch of times. I've never been to Northern. I heard the people are very different up there.
Yeah, but my man is right that no, it's not so much about matchmaking. It's about the only aim is not to matchmake, but is to get the next best. You cannot, especially Boots, right? But Boots has been lingering for too long, man. Look, you know, you go back to Lipinets, you go back to Vila, and so on and so forth, and that got him some momentum.
Yeah.
But then that momentum came to a screeching halt, and he was in limbo.
It did. Let me say real quick. Band up. I've been to Seattle, man. I love Seattle. I don't like a place where it's always raining. The thing I liked about Seattle, and I've said this before, is when you walk down the main cities, on the sidewalk, there's an extended awning covering all the major sidewalks because it rains so often. Why that's crazy is because I lived in Arizona when I was boxing out there, and there they have the opposite. They have sprinklers that extend on the sidewalks to cool people off. So like you guys cover them from water, Arizona gives them water. I thought that was kind of crazy.
Hey, Marco, by the way, because I lived in Seattle for well, not Seattle, actually, it was in Kent and Renton, a couple places in Seattle for 25 years. Recently, I just came back to California about a year and a half ago. But let me ask you this. Did you notice this about Seattle? It's also, and of course, because of the location, right? And then the weather patterns, so to speak, like you said, raining all the time. Did you notice that it's clean in Seattle?
Yes.
And I mean, literally, I'm talking about streets. There's not a lot of graffiti. There's not a lot of trash on the highways.
I'm from New York City, so yeah, I noticed shit like that because where I'm from is dirty as hell. Yeah, no, I noticed it right away. I was like, they feel like they just laid all this down. I don't even want to step on it, get it dirty. It was great. Jack, you never told us, man. But what do you do at the airport? I'm real, unless you don't want to share, which I understand. What we got here? What the hell happened to Gaiasov? Who the fuck is Gaiasov? Does anybody know who Gaiasov is? Or maybe he's not spelling that right? Peace. She said she doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, that's cool. Bud vs. Boots is a baby seal versus a Navy SEAL. Jackie, let me know if you can make it. I gotta switch the topic. Jackie, come on, CJ. You're not a single man. Not no more Seattle is grimy. Oh, really? Okay.
No, not yet. I just left Seattle, like I said, about a year and a half ago. That place is still pristine up there.
There we go. CJ can give Bud all he can. Wait, CJ, I think Boots can give Bud all he can handle. it just sucks because that's a fight I think we're just gonna miss. The timing is just off. One guy, aging out and one guy maturing. We're just gonna miss it. But you never know.
Yeah.
What if Boots decides to do his Mayweather Canelo shit, where Mayweather's like, yeah, I'm almost 40, but let me fight this young 23-year-old and shut everybody up. Maybe Bud decides to do that. Who knows?
Yeah, he can too. And don't you think it looks to me like Bud has got a lot left? He's still got a lot of tread on them tires, man.
It looks that way.
Yeah.
But Victor, it looks that way until it doesn't. Right? It just takes one fight. Then you're like, ooh, he aged. You know what I mean? But usually it is gradual. Usually you're right. Aging usually happens gradually. It's not just one fight where you're like, except in Roy Jones's case where he just got old in one fight. But gotta go, Marco. Have to beat my parole officers. No, you don't. You're not on a fucking parole trick. Get out of here. I know him personally. He's not. You're not. Are you really on parole? I think he's joking. He seems like a good, God-fearing, law-abiding citizen. Difference is Boots is 30. Well, he's 28. But okay. Why don't you jump on the panel, Yan? Boots is ready for Bud. Is he ready? That's a good question. Is Boots ready? Forget about if they'll fight. Is he ready for him? Maybe not.
Well, Bud is a prolific fighter, and once again, Boots failed on 3 different levels or in 3 different areas. He failed to avoid getting hit. He failed to cut off the ring, and Bud is a ring generalship. You know what I mean? A ring general. So if Boots has those remaining failures in his fight, like I said earlier, the guy said Boots has everything. Well, absent cutting off the ring and absent getting hit with that left hook from Karen. So so is he ready for Bud? I suggest not.
Superman, you are hating sandals. Why are you hating? Hey, so those who don't know Victor, you're 70 years old, right?
74.
74 years old. And did you ever box? Did you ever spar?
Yeah, well, yes, but not on a professional level.
You went to the gyms in your time, sparred a little, that kind of thing?
And some leagues, some small leagues, park leagues.
No, and honestly, man, I know I say this every time, but I hope I am just as sharp as you. God bless you, for real, man. You are, and I mean, I thought Shelton was, but he blows you out the water, Shelton. This guy is sharper than you and older than you.
I'm trying to look, let me tell you something, Marco, about Victor. I'm trying to get where he at.
Me too.
Hey, but let me tell you this. Hey, listen to this though. I might be have a little bit more vitality. I might have a little bit more of this, but Shelton will kick my ass all over the place. I know that. so
Shelton has seen shit that most people should never have to see. So I get it.
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with Mr. Shelton. I got mad respect.
Look, and that's just because the military taught me a few things that they don't teach normal people. So
but that's
neither here nor there. But the thing is this, man. With Boots, the thing with Boots is this, man. You can't put him in there with a guy like Crawford because with the level of competition he's faced so far. Now, this is just to me what I've seen. He's developed some bad habits.
Yeah,
and those bad habits won't work against a guy like Crawford.
Yeah.
Agreed. Have the soul. Get it? Soul to stand up to Crawford.
Yeah.
Soul. That's a
so CJ Rich is questioning his heart. Is that what I'm reading?
I think he's just trying to play a trick on the word soul, like SOUL, and soul because a boot has a soul. I don't think he's serious. But let's ask him, CJ, are you actually serious with this, or are you just trying to play with the words? Trick, what happened, man? I thought you were going to parole. Stop lying. Bud will KO Boots in 7 rounds. What?
Hey, Mark.
What's up?
I'm sorry. Hey, Marco, let me ask Mr. Shelton something. But Mr. Shelton, what do you think about that? The comparison that the way Boots somewhat dominated or outperformed Canelo and how poorly he did with Madrimov. How do you analyze that?
Let me say real quick. Josue Rizzo just sent 25. Sent some cash for the GoFundMe to get me to Border Wars. I appreciate you, big dog. People won't see it because he sent it as a cash app. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So again, what's up, Oval?
Hey, what's going on, Marco? What's up, everybody?
We got all the senior generals of the community up here right now, including myself. I'm one of them.
See that.
I'm the youngest one on the panel right now. I feel fucking great. That's never the case.
This is like a Ghetto Boys video with all us up there.
To answer your question, Vic, the difference with Madrimov was the fact that Madrimov wasn't trying to engage. Madrimov was in there trying to survive.
Right.
Yeah. Well, no, you know what?
So you go back and forth. You in and out. You herky jerky. You moving around. Bud can't get set. Plus, Bud had other things on it. Bud was looking at the bigger fish. He wasn't. He never really. I don't think Bud overlooks anybody.
Hold on real quick.
But I think Madrimov was just not. I don't think he was up for that fight. But that's just me.
Real quick. Superman. So I do have Zelle. I just put the email. It's my business email, but also PayPal, which is right here if you want to use that. Either of those, because I know not everybody does Cash App, but my bad. Go ahead.
But the thing, Vic, you gotta understand this. I'm gonna shut up. Bud was never really in any kind of danger in that fight either. So he knew what he was in there.
No. But let me say this, Mr. Shelton. I kind of push back on the fact that Madrimov was just trying to survive. I don't. I just think his approach was two things that I'll point out. One, he was trying to pot shot. It's what we say about Bud. They say no, Bud is going. You remember way back with the H Money era, so to speak, when people were talking about Bud, and they said no, Bud is going to beat Spence because he's going to punch between the shots. He catches you between your shots. All right. That's what Madrimov was doing. He was pot shotting him, waiting for Bud to throw punches, and he was pot shotting him. I don't think he was just trying to survive. He was trying to use that approach.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
And he was doing I call it the pogo stick. He was constantly moving, hitting him with the straight rights. Yeah.
Yeah. And also,
both of you guys are right.
Okay. And also, listen, that moving up and down, you know what that was doing? And I believe it was his intent. You know what that was doing? It was freezing Bud. When that guy was going up and down and moving around and bouncing up and down, he was freezing Bud. Bud was like, wait a minute. No, I can't. Okay, well, let me try. Oh, well, be still.
Yeah.
And he was freezing Bud.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, I thought that fight was arguably a loss for Bud. But people thought I was crazy. Either way, he didn't look good. We could say that.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't lose, but he didn't look good. But the age-old cliche: styles make fights. Obviously, and from what I understand, Madrimov usually doesn't fight like that, right? This was a specifically architected style just for Bud, I believe.
Yeah, because he knew he couldn't steamroll Bud like he steamrolled everybody else. He knew that.
Right. Exactly. But there you go with what everybody's saying about Boots, who says he's got it all. I say, but he hasn't used it effectively against anybody who's going to challenge all that he's got. But Madrimov decided just what you said, Shelton. I can't do with this guy that I could do with them other guys, so I'm going to do this. So he implemented a completely different approach than he did with them other guys, and it was effective.
Yeah, very effective. And it's weird. Then he comes back, and Virgil just steamrolls over him. Now he did say though, Madrimov did say that he had, I believe it was bronchitis for that fight. I kind of believe him.
Yeah.
I kind of believe him. Like, it's still his fault. You're sick. Pull out the fight. But, I kind of believe him. Just like I believe Tio was sick when he fought Kambosos. Because when a fighter looked...
I believe that as well.
I believe Ryan...
But see, the difference with a Virgil...
If Rolly's beating you, if Rolly's outboxing you, there's something wrong with your hand.
Yeah.
So,
hey, but look, you know what?
Marco, with a Virgil, the difference with a Virgil is Virgil's one of those guys where you have to fight. Virgil's not going to allow you to sit there.
Careful.
Yep.
You either have to fight Virgil or you're going to get beat up. So you pick. But this is what's going to happen.
Right.
Because Virgil's coming at you one way.
Yep. Hey, look, and let me just say this since we're talking about illnesses. Two things. One, and one of them is going to be real tricky, but I'm going to say it because it's the stuff that we shove under the rug. Because when somebody gets a win, again, like I said when I first came up, Marco, we got to give them their flowers. At least give them their flowers. Yeah, you give them their flowers for a week, a couple weeks, then it's over. Because we're going to analyze the entirety of the fight. So what I'm saying is, and when we're talking about illness, Boots was sick in that second Karen fight. He was snotting all over the place. Even the commentators said, Boots is blowing out a lot of snot. I think he was under the weather, and that's why he performed so poorly. But on the other hand, in the first fight, he didn't cut off the ring. And I think that is one of the easiest things to do in boxing. One of the easiest tactics or skills to have is to be able to keep a guy from running all around that ring. And Boots couldn't do that. Secondly, and here's where I'm going to probably rub. What?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
What he said was,
remember they asked him about Karen the first fight, and he said, "I don't need to watch film on a guy like that." You remember that? He said that.
Yeah.
Boots said that.
That's not good.
I don't need to watch film on a guy like that. So, in my opinion, and I'm going to shut up when I say this, I think he underestimated that dude in the first fight. I truly think he did.
Yeah.
Him and his team, they underestimated that dude.
Yeah, sure did. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. Do you agree with me that Boots makes a lot of attempts to be more than a good boxer in a fight? He's also trying to be entertaining. See? So Boots is kind of cognizant of that. He's like, well, when I get in here and fight, I got some good fight, but I'm also going to put on a show. So he does a lot of posturing. You know what I mean? When he fought Lepinets, he froze and looked the other way, almost like he was, as if to say, hey, you guys, what do you think I'm doing? I don't even have to be concerned about anything because this guy can't do. He does a lot of that jostling around and posing for the crowd to try to entertain. And even, I suggest, taking a punch deliberately to show the crowd, to entertain, to say, oh boy, he got hit, but he ate it. And he thinks that's a point of showing off. But talking about illness, I'll finish up here. Forget the flowers. Bud got his flowers, and I gave them to him, and it's over now. Way over. It's a year later. Let me tell you something. Spence was damaged goods, and it is undoubted. We're talking about surgeries, plural. We're talking about car accidents, plural. We're talking about damage, maybe brain damage, maybe repairable, but brain damage when you are flown out of a car and bang your head up against the pavement. That's damage, neurological damage, right? Surgeries, accidents, guess what that involves? Medications. You go under surgery, you get anesthesia. Anesthesia takes you as close as possible to death. So imagine that fluid being in your system and killing you just close enough to keep you from actually dying, but have you be able for people to cut you open, bang around inside your internal organs or on your bones or whatever, and you not feel it whatsoever. That's some real powerful stuff. Then, after all that's over, don't tell me that he's not taking pain medications.
Yeah.
Oh, his
and
body
all that's
is
fine. And all that's fine. But my problem with y'all is we tried to tell y'all that before the fight, and nobody would listen. Oh, he's Superman. He can do this. He can do that. He can do that.
Yeah.
So now after the fight, when he gets his ass whooped, you can't use that because we tried to tell you that.
Wait a
There's
minute.
no way you're going to tell me that a man gets thrown from a Ferrari at 110 miles an hour and he's the same dude. It's
Well,
not
the
gonna happen.
body,
Because
the
he
body,
did ask for the fight.
the body is very recuperative. You know, it adapts and adjusts.
Marco, now you're being disingenuous.
Why?
If you get thrown from a moving Ferrari at 110 miles an hour and slide across the concrete, you are not the same when you heal from it.
Right, but
You
then
are
why
not-
were you asking for the fight? You know what I mean? Like you guys are talking about being sick when fighting.
That's why I said what I said. They use that excuse because nobody said that before the fight. They said he was gonna stomp on Bud. Bud was too small. He gonna wear Bud ass out.
Yeah,
Well,
they
after
were
the fight,
wrong.
oh, he was sick. He had car accidents. No, you can't use that because we told you that before the fight and you dismissed it. So you can't use it now.
I mean, again, the body does heal itself. Not every, you know what I mean? Just because I've never been in an accident like that, so maybe it, I don't know. But the body is very, very adaptive and does recover.
It does, but the thing is they brought up before this is like being sick when fighting. Being sick when fighting is not the same as being thrown out of a car and having
Yeah,
people, like, repair your teeth and stuff. But
but listen to what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is the more important part because what you're saying is true, Marco, about the damage being done from being hit up against the pavement, from being in a car accident. That's not the part I'm talking about, or where I highlight and emphasize. What I'm talking about is the medications required to
Right.
help you to heal. I'm talking about anesthesia. Twice, multiple times. I'm talking about pain medications to help you endure the pain while you're healing. All of that chemical medication shit in his system that I guarantee you he brought in that ring with him that night. Because people said when Bud got in that ring that night, he looked droopy-eyed. And listen,
He
that
did.
first punch that Bud hit Spence with, do you know that was no power punch whatsoever? And do you know where it hit him?
right jab?
It hit him on his collarbone.
It was a jab.
That punch that knocked him down was a tap on his collarbone, which means
That was
he had
a
no
power
stability.
jab.
Nah, it
What?
hit him in the
That was a
face.
power jab.
It hit him in the
No,
face.
it hit him on his
Power jab from the
collarbone.
southpaw position.
Do you
But let
do
me
you
ask you
watch
this:
what he
why,
be
why
doing?
can't it
Do
just
you
be?
watch
Why
what
can't it just be he wasn't good enough?
Yeah, do you watch
Why
what
can't
he
he
do with
Why can't it just
Bobak
be he
when he
wasn't
be
good enough?
pushing Bobak with that same jab? Like, come on, y'all, come on, let's be for real. Bobak
No,
is
no, no,
mad
hold on, hold on, hold on.
No,
Why
Marco,
can't
here's the
it
thing.
just
He
be he
can't.
wasn't good
My
enough?
bad.
Is what I want to know.
I agree with you.
Why
I
can't
agree
it
with
just
you
be
on
he
that.
wasn't good enough?
Who
Why can't it
wasn't
be
good
that?
enough? Who wasn't
Errol
good enough?
Spence, he just wasn't good enough. Why can't it be that?
No, that's what I'm
Errol
saying.
Spence, he wasn't good enough.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that he was not good enough to be in that ring with Bud.
I agree with you. But a lot of people did beforehand. They were saying that like they thought Crawford would win. You know, I mean, but you know, whatever.
I believe, you know what I mean? And when we talk about fantasy fight, because a lot of times people say, no, don't give me that. I believe if he did this, if he fought him, that's fantasy shit. Let's talk about what happened and so on and so forth. But you always have to analyze analyze and compare. This guy did that. This guy had that. This guy did that. This guy had that. This guy did that against that guy. That, you know, you always got to do those analyzations so you can get some kind of an idea of what you think the outcome is going to be between those two that finally get in the ring with each other.
So,
And so,
Victor,
go ahead. Yes.
Do you think Spence can recover then from this? Because they're still talking like he's gonna fight.
Nah, he's
Yeah,
not.
Yeah, I do think he's going to recover from this because let me tell you this: the neurological damage is repairable because the body will replicate or repair itself. It has its own built-in mechanism, so to where it replaces what's been damaged or whatever. You know, for example, they say you could be smoking for lots and lots and lots of years and do a lot of damage to your lungs, but the moment you stop smoking, those lungs will do some degree of repair on their own. The body's built
What
like
Marco
that.
was saying.
Yeah, that's what I was
Kinda.
saying.
Yeah. Now. So here's what I'm saying: the neurological stuff. That's what really repairs itself a little bit better than the rest of the body. But he didn't get a lot of broken bones. He didn't get a lot of fractures and all that kind of stuff. All he got was a lot of hard bruises. So he can recover and repair from that. And the rest will be up to his psychology.
That's true.
If he feels confident or if he has been traumatized by the beat up by Bud and the car damage, and he links those two things together and he starts thinking and doubting himself that, you know, Bud beat the shit out of me. How did he do that? I don't know. Do I still have it? Like Tio said. And then when he starts
I can
saying,
tell him. I can tell him. I can tell him. I can tell him.
What?
A
What?
flat-footed, come-forward volume puncher will never beat Bud Crawford. A flat-footed, come-forward volume puncher will never beat Bud Crawford.
Is that what Spence is?
This is true.
Exactly.
Is that what?
Yeah, Spence
is a
does.
flat-footed-
Has to be.
He is a
planted.
flat-footed, come-forward volume puncher. That's what he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you know what, Shelton, let me ask you this. He did pretty, I know this is not the best example to use, but just let me try it. He did pretty good against Sean Porter, and Sean Porter is pretty good with his feet, and Sean Porter
That was
will
the
make
closest-
you.
If you remember, that was the closest he came to losing the fight. Because Sean Porter gave him all kinds of problems because
Yep,
Sean
he did.
Porter could move.
Yeah,
Sean Porter
exactly.
can
And
move.
Sean Porter can jump up on you and get you up against them ropes. He's got that tricky feet. And so, well, okay, he gave Spence hell, but Spence beat his ass.
Yeah, barely. But like, you got to remember the
Yeah.
reach.
Yeah.
Like Terrence Crawford.
That was a close fight.
Yeah.
My bad.
If he don't get the knockdown in the 11th round, he loses that fight. I still say that to
Or a
this
draw,
day.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sean Porter gave everybody a tough fight. Everybody. Is there anybody who easily beat Sean Porter?
No.
Nobody. Which reminds me, he wants me to come out there and go on his podcast. I got to do that. I just got to get
And
out to Vegas.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey, and by the way, in terms of what you just said, Marco, I feel the same way about Keith Thurman. What is everybody sleeping on Keith Thurman for? Because he only fought once a year, whatever the case may be. You know what? You can stay, just like you said about repair. How about being prepared? How about a guy who might fight once every 2 years, but the guy is a adamant, avid athlete, and he keeps himself in shape. How about
Well,
that?
Victor, I have to say something about this. Okay,
Okay.
hold up. 1 second. I picked Keith Thurman to win against Fundora. I think that he's smart. He's a power puncher. Now, listen, I think Keith Thurman will win that fight. And I was surprised. Thank you, Marco, for letting me know that basically the fight got canceled because of injury that happened somewhere, somehow, some way. Anyway, check it out. I do think that Keith Thurman will win that fight. I think he can. He's a smart fighter. I understand he's the underdog. But, as far as this whole Boots versus Lima thing, Marco, why were they making fun of me when I was like, I don't think it's going to go more than 3 or 4 rounds? I was like, he's going to get annihilated. And some guy told me to watch the paint dry on the wall. Whatever.
I don't know. I mean, I thought that would be a showcase for Boots, that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm happy about that too.
It was a total showcase.
And I think he's doing the right thing going after Ortiz.
But a
Not to change
showcase
the
against
subject.
who? Now that's who's Lima? Okay, good point.
Well, I want Boots to go after Ortiz, or I'm not trying to change the subject. Ortiz or Crawford. What? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm done.
What's up, Alberto?
He's going after a base. He's gonna go after a
after-
base watch. He's gonna fight a base next. That guy a
Let me
base.
tell you something.
That's what he's going.
Who was that
That's
just
who he's
speaking?
gonna go after.
I don't even know what that is.
Who was that just speaking?
You talking about me saying a base?
Oh, yeah. It was
I don't
Tim.
know
It
who a
was
base
Tim
is.
D.
I don't know who a base is.
Seattle.
Tim, let me tell you what Boots should do. This is in Boots' best interest. Jerron Ennis needs to stay as far away from Bud Crawford as he can. That would
I
be in his
agree with
best
you.
interest.
I agree with you,
You
Shelton.
stay as far
At
away from
this
that
point,
Feel
queen
that
as you
Bud,
can.
still at this point, Bud can beat Boots, but Boots, come on, like let's be honest here.
Who's a base?
I
I
mean,
don't
for
know
the
who that is.
experience, it'll be great for it'll be great experience for him, but he will lose and probably lose badly.
What we're learning, what we're
It won't look
learning,
good.
what we're learning, what we're learning. I don't know if people are paying attention. Bud is very smart. So like, he's not just a skilled fighter, but he's very smart. Like he knows this stuff, and that's what makes him different. Because a lot of people have skills. We see a lot of people with great skills, but they don't have the same IQ. They don't make the same adjustments that he does, and that's what makes him different. I don't know if people are noticing that, and I think that's some things that separate him from others. And people have to start giving him credit because he's really showing it.
No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. He has everything. And if you look at Bud, he doesn't have necessarily mesmerizing speed, mesmerizing power. When you look at it, but the way he places the shots, everything he does, the outcome is as of somebody who does like he puts dudes out like he has Mike Tyson speed and power. But when you look at the punches, not that fast. They're short. They're hard, but they're not like they're not
Pause.
they're not like you know you don't hear the wind flying when he throws them like Tyson, like whoosh, whoosh. But he gets the job done because up here, and look, he's a strong dude and all that, but I think that's why he's not bigger than he is. He should be, because when you
Okay.
look at him visually, he doesn't mesmerize you, Bud, right? Like Boots is more mesmerizing visually, but that doesn't always equal to wins, right?
Yeah.
Flat.
When he knocked out that guy, who's that guy from England? You guys
Who?
know what I'm talking about. The guy that
From
fought
England? Damn.
My
You talking about Boots?
No, I'm talking about when Crawford knocked out.
Evanesian with the loaded
Avenetia?
gloves.
Avenetia?
No. The guy that
Oh.
fought GGG. The black guy.
Oh,
with
Kell Brook.
Kell Brook. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Put
Yeah.
some bass in your voice, homie.
Yeah. He knocked Kell Brook out. I mean, a lot of people knocked Kell Brook out. Kell Brook was fighting in divisions he shouldn't have been fighting in. But that's a
Hey,
different.
Marco, real quick. Can you get like a Marco Border Wars going on?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like I'll sign up. Me and CJ Ellerby.
Oh God, you're not fighting CJ. Get out of here.
He's always in the chat, Marco. He's like pissing me off. He's always panhandling his channel. He's always asking people to come on. Like, bro, no
Get
one wants
out
to
of
go
here.
on that
Leave
shit.
CJ alone. Bud is a mutant. How so? How's Bud a mutant? How so? Never knew DC Superman was Muslim. Huh? I don't get it. Confused.
I don't either.
So, yeah, I don't understand.
I'm not Muslim.
Are you talking about you?
You
Oh, I was
funny.
talking about you. Right.
Oh, you funny, huh?
Yeah, because you
CJ funny.
got the thing on your head. Okay, now I get it.
Bro, they're talking shit, man.
Now
I
get
never
it.
knew
Now I
these
get
fucking commenters were atheists and shit.
What's up, Ryan? Why don't you jump in the panel, man? What's going on? Yeah, so I mean, the fight left a lot of us impressed, but a lot of us not impressed, right? Like, well, who's Lima? That's the biggest criticism. Well, okay, but who's Lima? So what?
Yep, exactly.
But it still doesn't mean
I
that
felt like it was gonna be a tune-up. That wasn't even a tune-up, bro. That it didn't even
There you
get
go.
tuned. You didn't even start tuning up, bro. What happened? It just went straight into it. You just went in and just started punching. Poo, 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 poo. It's over.
Hey, look. Hey,
Bro, you didn't even.
hey, you know what? He didn't even put in any work. He didn't get any results. He didn't get any benefits from that.
Mm.
So, hey, by the way, can I move the goalpost for a minute to just say this? I want to run this by everybody on the panel, especially you, Mr. Shelton. Listen to this. You know, I started to think about this, and I thought to myself, wait a minute. That is quite a masterful feat. Listen, De Los Santos, right? And Shakur, right? Now listen to this. De Los Santos, because I can go into more history to make my point, but I don't want to take up too much time. But look, De Los Santos fought El Rayo, right? Did you see that fight and the what the gentleman said earlier about he's got all that De Los Santos has? He used it effectively in that fight with El Rayo. El Rayo just got finished beating Pitbull Cruz, who beat Rolly. Now, the timing and the ways, when this fight happened, that fight happened before this, is not important. The point is that El Rayo beat Pitbull Cruz, Pitbull Cruz, and you can almost say he beat him better than Tank did. Because Tank struggled with him a little bit because he had that hurt hand. El Rayo damn near didn't struggle with Pitbull Cruz at all, right? Masterclass of that's the kind of hit and not get hit Shakur should be applying a little bit better. But El Rayo did it fine. All right. Then El Rayo, that same guy, gets in the ring with De Los Santos. And De Los Santos with speed, explosiveness, explosive speed, power, right? Real power, and punching between shots. It was a masterclass, and every time he hit El Rayo, I'm talking about every time he touched him, it all hurt him. It knocked him down, knocked him through the ropes, wobbled him, and the fourth time that De Los Santos hit El Rayo, that referee jumped in there and said, no more of this. You ain't going to kill nobody in the ring on my watch, because that's what De Los Santos was doing. Now, here's the kicker, gentlemen. How did that killer, who has that kind of explosive speed and power and accuracy, how did Shakur reduce a fight with that killer in the ring down to a snooze fest? I'm telling you that dynamic right there, the fact that Shakur was able to prevent De Los Santos, including himself, because Shakur didn't do a damn thing either, but how he was able to single-handedly reduce a fight with a monster, a speed, power, agility, all of that, how he was able to reduce that fight down to a snooze fest, to the point where, and let me add this to it, boxing is not entertainment, gentlemen. Boxing is not entertainment. Here's entertainment. You get a big bucket of popcorn because you want it to last throughout the whole movie. You and your girl take that big bucket of popcorn, go into the auditorium, and sit your ass down and remain seated and be, like Bill Cosby said, quiet. Then when the movie's over, you'll come out of there and you'll make new friends, because you'll be talking about how nice Denzel Washington is, and he's such a good actor, and so on and so forth. But be quiet and remain seated. That's entertainment. But when you're in a boxing match, they dare not say remain in your seats. They dare not say the requirement is to be quiet and don't make a lot of noise. People are trying to watch the movie. That's boxing is thrilling, exciting, exhilarating. And you, with a popcorn or a hot dog in your hand, you throw that motherfucker up to the ceiling when that boxing match starts to get what it should be, exciting and thrilling, and you're jumping up and down, and you'll see ain't nobody in their seats. So
you're asking Shelton a question. He's gone.
Yeah, Shelton's
oh,
gone.
damn. Well, here's what I'm saying to anybody remaining, and Marco. What do you think about that? That Shakur was able to reduce that fight down to a snooze fest where people were leaving the arena, man. With that nigga in the ring, people should have said, okay, to hell with Shakur. Let's see what De Los Santos, we know what he can do. And yet, Shakur said, I'm not letting nobody do nothing in this. And it became a snooze fest. People who didn't get out of their seats fell asleep in them. And the people who didn't want to fall asleep in their seats got up and left. And on their way out, they made noise. Boo. How did Shakur do that single-handedly?
Okay, well,
That's a masterclass.
Or Shelton doesn't have a chance to respond.
Sometimes, winning isn't pretty, isn't entertaining. There's a lot of fighters in history like that, but they get the win, right? So that's what matters. But that's why they don't become superstars. You have to, you have to have the crowd wanting to see you. You have to have you have to be dynamic in some aspect. Just kind of, Shakur is great, but he's not that exciting. I mean, some people thought Pernell Whitaker wasn't exciting.
Yeah.
Floyd, the second half of Floyd's career, a lot of people thought he wasn't exciting. Bernard Hopkins, Andre Ward, there's a whole bunch of them that weren't necessarily exciting but kept winning.
Yeah. But I just think that was. I'm amazed at how Shakur was able to reduce that with that guy, with that skill, with that speed, with that power, with that accuracy, with that explosiveness, how he was able to reduce that entire fight down to a nothing happened. I think that was a very magical feat that Core pulled off.
Yeah, because he was running the whole night.
Exactly.
Mark, Victor, nice to see you're still alive, bro. I thought you were a goner once Bud scalped Canelo. I've not seen you since then. I was worried. But nice to see you back home, dog.
Okay.
Take your crow, Victor. You should be taking your crow. You told us that Bud Crawford could never beat Canelo. And now you're coming back to have a go at Shakur for being boring.
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We don't forget and we don't forgive. Caw, caw.
Oh,
Did you think Canelo was going to win, Victor?
No, I didn't know. I wasn't sure. I couldn't make a decision one way or the other.
Nah, come on, Victor.
What?
I know you gave a good break. You gave a good breakdown it and everything.
I thought Canelo was gonna knock him out, honestly, but I wanted fucking Crawford to win because,
Well, let me put it to you this way. I did believe that if Canelo touched that guy like he did Charlo, or like he did Borlanga, or like he did Munguia, if he touched that guy, Bud, that he was going to do some damage.
yeah, but
Well,
fucking
he didn't.
Crawford
'Cause he
did this
hit.
fucking Joe
He did.
Stevenson on him, man.
Canelo
But
did land a couple
sometimes-
clean ones. Crawford has a pretty good chin, man.
Yeah.
And he's always picking he's picking a lot of the shot off. Like even if it lands a little,
Yeah.
Crawford has a good chin. So that's something.
Hi,
very-
welcome to Breaking Your Rule. How may I take your order?
Do you have anything on any?
This guy's ordering. What did he say? Welcome to what? I don't know what he was ordering, but he's in New York, so I'm curious what that was. Mikhail, what up?
What up, Macau?
Mikhail, looks like I'm going to be going to Border Wars, man. I might have enough already to get me there. So I got to get a book now if I want to be in your corner.
Oh my God.
What are you saying? Oh my God! For
Yo, what are you? What weight are you fighting at, Marco?
no, I'm not fighting. I'm gonna be in Mikhail's corner and commentating.
Yeah, for real too. I'm like 42. I can't fight anymore. I got heart issues and shit.
Right.
What you mean? You got no heart, or you got heart symptom?
Like
Not
high
like
blood pressure and like tachycardia.
Okay, you got symptoms. I thought you were trying to say I don't have any heart anymore.
Yeah.
That's what Marco quit for.
No, I'm about to literally have a stroke.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
welcome to the world of brown people. We face that every day, bro.
What's up, Mick?
That's why you stopped the boxing. Just had no heart.
Right?
That's why you never made it as a boxer.
Why?
You never had any heart. Had heart problems.
Right. Exactly. Not really, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking boxer.
Blogs, when were we going back to Rack City? Oh, I don't think he wants to bet anymore, CJ. I think those betting days are over.
I seen Alberto challenging people on the Discord for fights here, Marco. What's going on?
Who's channel? Oh, Alberto. He's not.
Albie's putting out threats and everything.
He's just talking. You know how he is.
I don't know, Marco.
Thank you. Thank you for what, Michael? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Michael? Michelangelo.
Well, he's Michelangelo, and you're Master Splinter. So he's just saying thanks to his master.
Right.
Yeah, he just says thank you.
I don't know to what though.
Just fucking accept it.
Thank
You
you.
didn't have to have a reason.
Yeah, Shelton dropped off. Okay. What else we got? What else we got, people? Throw a
No,
topic
here's
out.
the thing, dude. We gotta let Shelton respond to this Victor thing because Victor started asking a question and it turned into a 15-minute monologue.
Oh,
Oh, they need to be fired.
I've
Shelton
never
left.
seen Victor and Shelton in the same room.
No, I'm gonna get Corona to do it.
Let me mute him.
Stretch my ankle.
There we go. CJ, appreciate you, big dog. But one membership. I don't know who it goes to. Who's it go to? Just randomly falls upon somebody? Like the rain?
Mike from Omaha.
Was that the CJ Rich from boxing something?
It's CJ, man. Yeah, I'm going. Marco gave Michelangelo a wrench. I'm out of here. Hold it. Yeah, I'm gone. Marco gave Michelangelo had been had a wrench. Why? What's wrong with Michelangelo? What's the problem?
He thought Canelo won as well, Michelangelo.
You thought Canelo won?
He did. I seen him doing a breakdown on
Guys.
Johnny straight behind it.
Is that true, Michael? You really thought Canelo won that fight? No. How can anybody think he won the fight? He lost the fight. It wasn't like a destruction, but he definitely lost.
Yeah.
Right?
Ever-
Yeah.
Hey, Marco, can I ever tell you guys about like the smell-o-vision?
Huh?
That's when I blow smoke into my microphone and it comes out through the speakers. You know, hot boxes are good. And everybody gets high.
Jesus.
Damn, why is Michael and Mikhail beefing? What's going on here? Mike, what's going on? Why are you guys beefing? I don't understand. What's the problem?
Come on, they've always beefed.
I don't remember.
Michelangelo's never always been at the I'll fight you, Michael, and he's just never done it.
Well, he's probably not a fighter. Mikhail is a fighter, though. I don't know about Michael.
Michelangelo sent in footage once, I believe.
He's what?
He sent in footage, I believe.
What the fuck?
He's a hater? I mean, I don't know.
E-Rock, what's happening?
What's going on, Mick?
All good, man. All good. Can you get your 5'4" Mexican under control in that Discord?
What happened?
Can you get that 5'4" Mexican pot wash Albie under control in the Discord? He's wilding again.
Nobody can control Alberto. He's
He's got the border wars and he's putting it on Yayo and he's putting it on folk there.
Yeah. I don't know. I got no control of that.
He was getting it good. He was getting good abuse. Same usual shit with a screenshot and like the same usual. Oh, shave your mustache.
we want you all to slow down, Mick, when you talk. Please.
Oh. I'll go slow down and get my hands on that fucking beat. Twat, Albert
You
bastard.
need the bouncing ball for Mick? Yeah, now we just need Google Translate. Have him speak perfect English, so like a Texas accent.
Shut up, you fucking Bulgarian.
Shut up, you fucking Bulgarian. All right, well, next topic. What's another? Want to do some old school shit, or you young guys don't like that stuff?
Oh, I've got a topic for you, Marco.
Uh-oh.
Okay, like, can you please name me your top 5 fighters that are named Roy, Zab, Mike, or Marvin?
Obviously, none of those really, except for there's a bunch named Mike, but the rest, no. The rest are nobody's named Zab.
No, I mean, can you name them? Because that's the ones you always name.
Roy Zab. I don't know his name. Zab.
I thought he was your homeboy.
Yeah, he's my friend, but like I don't always put him in like the top. I have him in the top 10 fastest hands of all time. Zab. I have that.
I need to go. I'm meeting Shaq for a rap and a shot at the punching machine. Peace out.
What do you say? What the fuck is he even be saying? Something about a punching machine?
Hey, I know more about old school boxing than the guys today.
You do?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Well, you asked the question about talking about old school boxing or stay with the today.
Yeah, so we should do a topic for the old school boxing.
Hey, well, can I mention something real quick, Marco, that would go back to the old school days?
Go ahead.
Let's see how well we know. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to put myself in there, but how well anybody on the panel knows, including you, Marco, when we go back to the old school days and we mention some names, because a lot of times that's when people come up, they say, does anybody remember him? You don't remember him. So does anybody remember the name or the boxer, Greg Page?
Yeah. Yeah, former heavyweight champ of the world.
Yes, sir. He was supposed to be the new and upcoming Muhammad Ali, because he fought like Muhammad Ali, up on them toes, light on his feet, using the ring, that jab, that magnificent jab. It didn't last long. It didn't go far, but that's one of them that got up there, got some light on him, got some name recognition, but disappeared from the scene shortly after. That's
Right.
old school.
Yeah.
Hey, did Ernie Shaver hold any world titles, or he's just known for his punching?
No, just known for his punching. Yeah, he never won any world titles. Neither did Ron Lyle, David Tua. There's a bunch of hard hitter guys who never won titles, just known for hitting hard.
How about the twins with the missing front teeth?
Who?
Oh, damn. I done had a brain fart just that fast. I had their names on the tip of my tongue. The two twins, one of them beat Ali.
Charlo?
Oh, the Spinks. They weren't. I don't think they're twins. They're just brothers, though. Spinks.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, but they went. They did pretty good in their run.
Yeah, they were great. That might be the best boxing family of all time, the Spinks family.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, that's crazy, you guys. Brothers are always good. Like, think about the Klitschko's, like
Not
the
Yep.
Charlos, fucking the Spinks.
Who was it? Leon and who? The Spinks, Leon.
Leon, Michael, and then you had the
Michael Spinks and
Corey
Leon
Spinks, which is Leon's son. Corey was undisputed welterweight champion. That's the best boxing family. Family meaning more than two.
Yeah.
You were not home.
And then what about the Cuban that was beating everybody up in the Olympics? I don't have any recollection of whether or not or how well he did in the professionals, but the Cuban that was beating everybody up in the Olympics, big fella, heavyweight. Can't remember his name, damn it, either. But he got a lot of light on him and a lot of name recognition. And I think he goes back to the 70s. Anybody remember him?
What's his name? I'm sorry.
I can't remember his name. He fought in the Olympics. He was just tearing through the heavyweight division in the Olympics. He won a couple gold medals because he did it a couple times.
Felix
And
Savone?
but say it again.
Felix Savone.
Damn.
He was a Cuban? Like,
Yeah, he was Cuban.
Rojas?
Heavyweight. What?
Rojas? Or I don't know, man. Because I was born in the 80s. I was born in 83, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, the Olympian who went to the Olympics twice and beat everybody up. They were hoping that he went to the professionals. I don't know if he ever made it or not. You know, it's hard for the Cubans, especially back then, for them to transgress over into the American boxing institution and become a pro. It's hard for them, especially back then, Cubans.
Yep.
Hold up,
But
dude.
he was
This is against my religion, but I'm gonna ask Chat GPT. 1 second.
That dude's gay.
I'll remember his name if it gets mentioned, but I'm having a well, I'm not having a brain for it. I'm just old. Shit.
Are you really 71?
4.
You're 70, man.
Was it
Pause.
Felix
You're
Rodriguez?
74, man.
Yeah,
Felix,
Felix Rod. I'm sorry, brother. I appreciate that. Because every kind word helps. But look here. Hey, no, that's it. Felix. That's right.
Oh shit.
well, tell us
Yeah.
about it. I
Well,
wasn't.
did he ever make it to the to the pros?
I don't know. I
Doesn't
just
say.
found the name.
Yeah. Yeah. That was his name, Felix. Well, anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to bounce. Marco, appreciate you always. I love your drop. I love your drops, your shorts where you're describing a fight that took place. That's dynamic, brother. That's dynamic. And your use of cliches, so to speak, when you said, he did this like a box of Cheerios or whatever. However, I think those are sharp as hell, brother. You should get millions of likes for that. But yeah, I appreciate you letting me up. I appreciate the panel and the fellas on the panel and all that good boxing talk. And I'm going to go ahead and bounce. I hope to be back to visit and chat with you again, Marco.
Was this your first time?
No, this wasn't my first time on the panel. I don't think. It's only my second, maybe my second. I don't
I
know.
recognize your voice.
You got a lot of knowledge, man.
Oh, there's another kind word. Like I said,
OG.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Any kind word gives me motivation. But hey, listen, let me just say this since we're talking about age and old and all that. Hey, listen, 2 things, gentlemen. I'll drop a couple nuggets of wisdom on you. 2 things that happen. Be prepared for it and be prepared to fight it off. And that is the older you get, the faster you
cut
get
out. You cut out on us. Say it again.
I said the older you get, the faster you get old.
The older you
You
get,
know what I'm saying?
faster you get old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he literally was just saying that he really appreciated you, Marco. I don't know if you heard that because I saw you on the phone.
No, I was on the phone. I had a phone
Yeah.
call. I didn't hear it.
He was saying that basically he really appreciated you and stuff. I don't remember everything, but yeah.
Well, thank you.
Well, I was complimenting you with, 5 stars on those drops you do when you're describing a fight as it's taking place. Your shorts. I
Thank
think
you.
those are fire.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Those have caught fire. A lot of people see them. Hopefully they're gonna get me a fucking job in this industry. That's what I'm hoping on.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious, man. I'm dead fucking serious. I'm hoping, because believe it or not, I don't make almost any money off those, even though I get millions of views. I made a lot of connections. But no, there's a lot of possibility, but until a contract is signed or I'm doing something, but yeah, no, I thank you. I love doing them too. I love doing them. I'd love to announce actual live fights. There's a bunch of things I'd love to do. So hopefully I'll get the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, they're firefights, and your way of describing them is, you know what I mean, on point. And then some of the cliches you use, like he did it this
The
way or he did it
similes.
that. Huh?
Yeah, the similes.
The
The
similes,
similes.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
similes that you use.
Yeah, man. I mean, Marco, I'm telling you, Marco, those are sharp as a big dog. And if you're thinking that they're going to land you something, they are. Just be patient. It's coming, money.
I hope so, man. I'm being patient. It's just, I got a family and I'm trying to. I have a career that I'm basically getting rid of now, and I'm switching, and this is going to be my full time soon. So it's a lot of pressure, and it's tough. It's tough to do something like that when I have a family and all that, and I don't know if this is going to be a career or not. Like the fact that it seems like it might be is great, but it's not officially yet. So it's a lot of pressure and uncertainty. But
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I know
gotta get
exactly
through
what you mean. Well, I'm pulling for you, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys, I'll say one thing. Like I might not have 500-600 people in here all the time, like certain channels, but I feel like what we have quality. Our quality is better than our quantity, and it's building still. Slowly. You got guys who
Yes.
come and go, like Soup Man. I haven't seen him in a minute, but he's back. So people come and go, but people have lives. So we're just trying to build.
Yes, sir.
I get it.
I think you're doing an excellent job. You're well known. Don't make no mistake about it. You're well known, brother. So
Thank you. No, I know. Look, well, when I go to boxing events, not to like toot my own horn, but like I get recognized fucking left and right. Just boxing events, not like in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't walk down the street and they're like, yo, but any kind of like boxing event, yeah, people recognize me, which is dope. It feels
Yeah.
good.
yeah, that's good. That's good. And be aware. I'm sure you are, because you're intelligent. Let's put it that way. And be aware when that stardom finally does hit you, and and all of a sudden now your freedom of movement is has to be restricted for all kinds of reasons, including safety. Be prepared for that.
Listen, man, when I get famous, I'm gonna forget all you people. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna be like Superman. Never heard of him.
Well, anyway.
CJ, appreciate you. Give Fun Truck a wrench and push up through. Oh, you don't have a wrench, Fun Truck? Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a wrench. Okay, I'll do that. My bad. Fun
Okay,
Truck.
gentlemen. Salute to everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat. Salute to Marco, and I'm going to bounce, and I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you all.
You too, man. Be safe.
Will do.
What a good gentleman he is. Good gentleman.
Yeah.
Mark, anybody ever told you about how you can make the money from the stuff that you're doing?
I
Or
make
you
money.
just decided?
Yeah, no, I'm monetized, but Instagram, which is my biggest platform, is the shittiest in terms of what they pay you. Yeah, no, I'm monetized. I am making something, but it's not like, it's not enough to live off of. Not even close. So I think the money's like, I've been talking to DAZN. I don't know if you heard about that, Superman, but they talk about possibly bringing me on, do some interviews and stuff. So there's like a lot of possibilities, but nothing.
We need something concrete, man. We need something concrete. Help Marco.
Yeah,
And
right?
not to sound like that, but we do need something concrete. You do put a lot of work in, and you are putting a lot of work in currently at the same time.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You know how it is, but that's one thing I hate about boxing. I wish it was not such a niche sport. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of all the major sports, boxing is probably the least known right now. Like basketball, football, all those are way. Boxing has the smallest amount of audience, I feel like. You got to start reaching out for sponsorships for your Instagram. I've done all that. I've done all that. But this,
yeah, just ignore us.
What's
Or
that?
you, like Instagram, I feel like they would probably ignore most people. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you could probably get like phone numbers to places and call them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And trust me. Sorry, go ahead, Knockout Champ.
Go ahead. You're gonna say
Yo,
something?
Knockout Champ, you muted yourself out while you're talking, my friend. I was gonna stop.
I don't think he's talking to us. He's talking to the person there.
Oh.
We can't hear you, Oval. I assume you're not talking to us. So.
All right. Well, anyway, I was basically saying you can get like phone numbers and call these people, but like I saw your interview with like Shane Mosley and all this stuff. It's like all the guy, the older gentleman who was just talking, like he's right. Like your shorts are like really good and everything.
Thank you.
Not to toot your horn too much.
No, I appreciate it. I mean,
that's why I like watching people that know what they're talking about.
I appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Oh, CT in the building. What part of CT you in, man? What part is? And I appreciate you for rooting for me. What part? I'm in CT too for now. That shit's gonna change very soon. He just listens to the boxing knowledge on the panel and then he makes videos. Shut up. He is swinging it with Papoose. Mick's jokes are so weird because they don't fucking like make sense half the time. But he tries. He tries.
What does that mean that he's swinging it with Papoose? They're both hit. They both smashing Clarissa. Is what he's saying? What
I don't know. I don't know what he means some of the times.
No, what he meant is that they're both just chilling, just fucking around.
What's
going on, Marco?
What's going on, senor?
Good, man. I don't know if you caught this morning Lubin with Mills, man, and great interview, man. And
no, I don't really. I mean, I know Mill City personally. Like I used to talk to him when he first started. He was getting advice from me and shit. But I don't really watch his stuff that much. I can say one thing about him. He got very far very quickly. He was like relentless.
Yes.
Relentless. I mean, to the point where some of the times it was a little fucking tacky, but still it got him where he needs to go.
My man.
Yeah, he was fucking relentless. I'll give him that.
Puerto Ricans, motherfucker. We only a few, but we make it happen. That's just
he was
relentless.
Yeah, for real. He like passed me quick. Quick. He was getting interviews I couldn't get within like 4 or 5 months. I was like, Jesus.
I don't got a channel. Everybody in the whole fucking world in boxing knows who the fuck I am.
Nah, nobody knows you. I put a poll out. Nobody
Hey,
knows.
Marco.
What's up?
Unless you don't want to ask them, but your celebrity friends won't help you out with some of the stuff you want to do, or you don't ask them for anything like that.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Oh, my celebrity friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I've asked Shaq. Shaq hooked me up with Turkey. Like he's trying. Yeah, I asked people, but the problem is I'm not a priority. So like Shaq messaged Turkey for me. He sent me the screenshot. It was great, but like I'm not going to be like, yo, Shaq, follow up. You know what I mean? Like there's just so much I could do. So I do
this niche of boxing. Look, the Biz, the Ness, these guys got it out the fucking mud, and you just got to make a splash. You got to figure out how to make your own lane and make it like popular.
Well, here's the thing, right? I don't want to do what Ness does. I don't want to have a show. I want to go work for a network like The Zone or The Ring. That's what I want to do. I've been my own boss now for 20 fucking years, right? 25 years. And I don't want to be my own boss anymore. I'd rather go get my check, be told I show up here, do this.
You sound a little burnt out, and I understand you, Marco. I
just don't want to be a boss. Yeah, I don't want to worry about everything. I want to.
I get you, and
you know what I'm saying? Like, and usually it's the other way around. Usually people work for somebody, and then finally they're like, I'm done with this. I want to be. For me, it's opposite.
Because you've always been behind the 8 ball, worrying about all that other stuff instead of the craft in itself. And that's what happens with a lot of people in the world of just trying to make your own money. And it's hard to make that first line of like, okay, I made it here to where then if other shit happens, I'm not worried about it. I can just still focus on the goal of growing. But when you have to worry about the other details behind that, I understand what you're saying, but I think you just need a reset, bro. You need to still be a boss. You need to be a boss, Marco. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Going back into the hamster wheel. Look, when it's needed, I get it. But if you've been doing this for 22 years of your own shit, then you got to find another lane. Maybe it's not boxing, maybe it's something else. But I think you.
Why would it be something else?
Because you can make money in this fucking world with a lot of things.
Yeah,
that's why.
I understand what you're saying, Marco, because I had my own business, man, and it was like, because I owned a barber shop. I used to be a barber. I was like, man, I don't want this. I just want to cut hair and leave, because there's a lot of intricate things about everything, and
that's where the persistency comes in, where you have to push through that to get to the point of where then you are just the boss and you have someone else taking care of all that medial bullshit. And you could focus on the growth of your company or the growth of whatever fuck you're doing. I'm telling you this by experience. That's all I'm telling you. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
push
feel,
through.
but it's still mental.
Let me,
Oh yes,
let,
it
let me,
is.
let
Yeah.
me let me say this, CJ, and to everybody. I like interviewing. I think I'm good at it, and I enjoy doing it. I just don't like chasing these motherfuckers down. That's why I want to work for a network. I'll interview, but it's not on me to be like, hey, can 4 o'clock? Is that, hey, can you talk to me? Like, I hate that shit. Hate it. So I love the interviews. I don't like the process of chasing them down. That's the difference.
Well, the thing is, for a lot of these platforms, once look, I have my disdain for Ness for many other reasons, but it's not because of the hustle and the work he's put in. I respect what he's done. He's got to the point he doesn't have to chase them like that. They want to come to him. They want it because the platform is so big. The views is what they need, and so now you have something that they need, and that's a position you need to get into.
Yeah.
That's it, man. I mean, hey, man, that interview that with Lubin, bro, I got Lubin. I got Lubin versus Ortiz. I'm pushing for him. I like his mindset. I like
Yeah.
where he's at. I got my answers that I needed, which was the punch resistance, and maybe it's not factual, but I know it's in his heart. He's good.
Right.
He's good. And I liked it, man. He's hungry. He turned off his fucking Twitter. He don't want to know about the social media world. He turned that shit off. He's locked in. I like where he's at, and he's a man. I never heard him in an interview, and good dude, real good dude, Lubin, man. I like him, man. Like him, very humble, very focused, very not fake. I like the man. I like the man. I hope he ruins the Virgil Ortiz Boots party, and it becomes the Lubin Boots. So we'll see, man. But I got enough for me to, even if I'm wrong, I'm gonna go for the man.
Yeah.
I'm going for Lubin. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's I don't know. My mindset helps, but you've seen a lot of guys with a confident mindset go in and lose. So.
Hey, Lubin. I mean, Ortiz what he's showing me to do is that he makes B-level fighters look like they're A-level fighters, and I don't think Lubin is a B-level fighter or C-level fighter. I think I think B plus A-. He's right there, solidified.
He's a great fighter. We should bet.
Right. And so I don't think I think he's ready for this, man. He wants it bad. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
see
a
what
great
happens.
fighter. We should bet, HOD.
Oh shit.
When he said, "Yo, who interrupted me when I'm talking about a mindset of the business? Was that the clone Jersey Aiden?
I don't know.
Is that?
Oh no, that's this guy Tim. He's
My bad. What did I? Sorry, what was I interrupting?
Yeah, he sounds like Aiden, bro. That's the clone,
I disagree.
bro.
He sounds white, but I don't think they're.
Hey, HOD, that was you talking?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know you had a normal voice. That's pretty good.
Well, when I'm not interrupted by retards or I'm hearing stupid shit like I heard that thing Tim D trying to like boy not, you get that out of me, right? But other than that, no, man, you'll get the regular HLD.
That's what's up.
What's going on, guy? How we feeling today, Oval?
We should bet though.
I'm all right. I'm disappointed Jackie's not in the chat, but other than that, we're good.
I'll tell her you said hello.
All right. Appreciate it.
So what's the topic I have besides Marco,
besides the bet?
Ain't no bets, man.
Sorry,
Ain't
guys.
no bets.
Take it over for 1 second.
Yes, sir. Let's put a topic on hand, man, because I came in talking about life stuff, and I guess that's just for a moment, but
I think Erickson Lubin is gonna get knocked out.
yeah, I don't remember when's the last time Virgil Ortiz knocked somebody out.
Yeah, but Virgil hit hard.
You're
though.
just saying that.
That's what they be saying.
Virgil's a volume puncher. He's a volume puncher.
B plus fire or whatever.
He's got tenacity. He's got a lot of heart. You can't take that away from him. But is he a skillful boxer? I think he's very limited.
No, he's not. He's not skillful. No. He's
a tenacious fighter. I give him that. Big balls, big balls. You got to give that to the young man. You can't take that away from him. But is he skillful? No.
What's
Pause
gonna
on the
happen to
ball.
Lubin?
Yeah,
Leave the balls alone. Yeah,
he got hit
balls
a
on the
lot
ball.
versus
Yeah, you got to pause on the ball.
No, man, ain't no pause, man. We're men up here, bro. If you thinking about gay shit, then we're on the wrong side of the
That's true.
road. I like Lubin, man. I know after my interview, the interview this morning, I'm set on Lubin.
The
I feel like
problem is you guys are right. Like fucking Ortiz can't even knock people out. Like
No, it has nothing to do with knockouts. It has nothing to do with
I know,
knockouts.
but
I'm
that's
just
the main goal of the fight is to
no,
knock
it's
people.
not. Oh, but you
It's
definitely
a
a
my
casual.
fight.
You're a
the
casual, man.
Virgil.
I
I
think
think
I'm like, yes, I am a casual, but like a slightly better than a casual, please.
No, the goal of the fight is not the knockout. This boxing in itself, and it's to outskill the opponent in front of you. And
Yes,
yes,
I
punishment
understand
is
the
a part of
skill.
that. Knockout is a means to an end for a win, but it's not the main goal. Like in baseball, we want to no. The main run, the point of the home run
Yeah,
is that
so
you
when
just
you
want to
put the puzzle
score.
pieces
You want to
together, when you
score.
put those
So the
puzzle
main
pieces
point is to
together,
score, not the home run in itself.
when you
Because
put
if
the
you're only
puzzle
going for
pieces
home runs, you're
together,
going to strike out a lot.
you could put those puzzle pieces wherever you want, but at the end of the day, you put those puzzle pieces in a certain way, you can get the knockout. That's what I'm saying.
All right, well, that's different than saying that that's the main goal.
Well, that's the main goal.
No, it's not.
Okay, fine. Don't knock them out then. I don't care.
It's not. But
you agree that
Lubin, what I asked Lubin, my main thing with Lubin was his punch resistance after his war with Fundora, and if he's healed, and it kind of bothered him because he's like, man, you guys just focused on that shit. But then my boy Mills kind of pushed it along with after he answered a little bit, and then he's like, man, look, I've tested myself, man. I've tested myself in the gym. I've seen where my punch resistance is at.
how old are these people right now?
Who's
I mean,
Lubin?
Ortiz and
Ortiz
Lubin.
is 27, 28, and Lubin's about 33, 34, right? Am I wrong?
So
guys?
Lubin's gonna come in there looking for the knockout.
No, bro. We need to
Not right away.
You sound childish.
That's just my voice, man. It confuses everyone.
I'm not talking about your voice. I'm talking about what's coming out of your mouth.
Okay, listen, I know that I'm not going to bite on that insult, but the fact of the matter is you have Lubin, who's obviously not as good as Virgil Ortiz. You said it yourself. If Virgil Ortiz goes out there and puts the pressure on, he can get the knockout.
I said it myself. When did you hear that?
You said it like 5 minutes ago. You said that.
No, I gave praise to Virgil Ortiz. Who the fuck
I'm gonna go to Brooklyn today, people.
What's in Brooklyn?
My son's gonna meet up with one of his friends. You there? You there, Superman? You in BK right now?
No, I'm in Queens right now. I'll be in Brooklyn in a few more minutes.
I'll be in Park.
What part of Brooklyn you going to?
Park Slope.
Oh, Park Slope. Nobody's going over there.
Lubin is 30, man.
You don't go over there? Like you don't go over there to work?
Yeah, when I remember that time when you was over there, when you was gonna be next to the Barclays Center, I was working. I was working next to Park Slope at that time, but they changed our positions and they moved us into different boroughs. So like now, the people that's from the Bronx, they working in Queens and Brooklyn. The people that's from Brooklyn working in Queens and Staten Island.
They send you all over the place, right?
Yeah, they all over.
As far as Queens from Brooklyn,
it's pretty close with no traffic. With no traffic, 5 minutes. You just jump right over the border because they border each other. But
that's what I'm saying. It depends on what part you're in. Because if you're in like Ridgewood, you could go right over the border and you'd be right in Brooklyn.
Ozone Park, that shit is right on the border.
Yeah, it's right there too. Yeah.
But generally you just go over a bridge. It's generally like 15, 20 minutes you can get.
I was just in Canarsie. From Canarsie to Cross Bay is like 15 minutes, and that's Queens. Yeah. So it really depends. And you could get into Queens from Canarsie. You can get into Queens in like 15, 20 minutes.
True.
If you're driving. But still, if you take a if you take the train, it's still gonna be like an hour. That's stupid.
Yeah,
That's such a stupid differential.
that's true. That's true. Anyway. All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. I gotta get out of here, go into Brooklyn. I will be back on tonight, though.
Copy that.
Be
Copy
safe,
that, man.
Marco.
Appreciate you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Peace out.
Thanks, man.
Peace.